Poetry is my safe space because that's when I feel the most free. I can just vent to the paper and just let it all out, let it all go, and just be me unapologetically. I grieve today for the way whiteys made my ancestors swing. They told us we look like monkeys, so they made my ancestors swing like bloody leaves. You can see my ancestors swing from tree to tree, glorifying the large numbers of homicide, but today they downplay the magnitude of their genocide. They put their coded humor in the cartoons. We rap it in our tunes today as what we call new school. The virus was spread from me to you. Violence and torture, we become immune. We wallow in our gloom and pray for our doom. Is it really so far-fetched to say that today it's our own mental shackles that we rather choose? I'm so glad we have another holiday to acknowledge every June, because now it's right in front of you, and you can't claim that you never knew. I cry every time I think about the way my ancestors swing. But you know, after every storm, the sun glows and a rainbow follows. That swing became something new once my ancestors were freed. Harlem Renaissance, yeah, that's me. From the 20s to the 30s, my ancestors swing. Funky jazz tunes covered the streets. My ancestors knew how to swing. Dancing to the beat created just for me, exactly 100 years ago, and still influencing. Yeah, it's the swing for me. Move, y'all, make room, as my great uncle gets down to his funky tune. Look at his smile as he gets a whiff of my great aunt's perfume. Love is in the air, y'all, and that's not to be assumed. It's so obvious because it's felt here between me and you. The same beat is passed down to me and you. Our hearts can't help but to jam to his favorite tune. I thank my ancestors for their swing. They live inside of me, and for this amazing bloodline, I thank you eternally. This gift was not just born inside of me. I'm not that cocky. Deja vu, the vision was once cloudy. I could see my ancestors in my dreams. That's where they taught me to swing. The day I found that swing, electricity flowed through my body. I could have shouted all week. I didn't know I had it in me. Little old me finding that new funky boogie. Oh, I meant swing. I ate the strange fruit, and the breeze under the trees told me to plant a new seed so they can learn how to swing. Hi, I'm Nahasia Renee, and this is our tiny studio. An old friend of mine who passed away gave me the name, said it fit me. It's Swahili for beautiful princess with a purpose, Nahasia. Renee is my middle name, and that means born again. So beautiful princess with a purpose, born again. Am I supposed to be looking over here? I think I was about 7 the first time I thought of my existence being a burden. My mom struggled to pay bills, so some nights I ate less because I thought it would make the food stretch. I mean, yeah, I was tired of the boiled egg noodles and chicken, but I knew my mom was stressed. I acted out a lot because I was depressed. My hair was scattered on my pillowcases. Hand-me-downs were the most popular gifts, so no, I was never the best dressed. As I got older, risky adventures filled the void of being alone. It became a habit that I never broke. I fed into it, and so it continued to grow. The distance between me and my family began to grow. The distance between me and reality was starting to show. Scars on my body that resembled tallies. Drugs and alcohol reinforced the fallacies. I watched my own life drift further and further away from me. This isn't another poem about wanting to commit suicide, but it is hope for those who survive. I get it. Walking in your shoes is no easy ride. Every day you wander through life with pain that you try to hide because everyone tells you you'll be all right, but deep down you wish you died. Angry that you're still alive. I've walked in your path and I'm on your side. If I told you life gets easier, I lie. It gets harder and every day seems like another fight. But at least you'll find new reasons to smile. Completed mediocre tasks that yesterday felt pointless, but now they're accomplished. Happiness seems like just another wish, but it all starts from within. Maybe you've lost something great. There's still room for something big to be gained. Of course, it can't take the place where the space still gapes, but it can be like a warm, fuzzy blanket on a bad day to make you feel safe. A place that reminds you of home.
You're watching Our Tiny Studio, brought to you by Bumpin' Fuzzies, keeping the skin beautiful the natural way.
This next poem I wrote for someone special, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. It's called You're Worth It All. Your presence is such a wonderful gift. No price can resemble the quality of your aura and the experience it gives. I will pay with my time, energy, and my last dime, because even with my last, you will multiply. My energy is always gifted with reciprocation. It's like a cycle of appreciation, and all I want is to show you my dedication. I know your intentions are genuine. You never throw it in my face when it comes to all the many things you did for me. I never feel guilty or sorry for accepting gifts and favors from you. This right here is so long overdue, but fate must have been on our side for giving us both a second chance, a chance to grow and understand what it is that we actually have. I will spend all of my time because you're worth every bit. I'm beyond interested. I'm beyond crushing. You give me courage. You keep me focused and motivated. Your love is like a new playlist with familiar songs. Every so often, something new will come on. A tune so real I have to repeat it. I have to turn it up so the message is fully receiving. In those moments, we rewrite the story of a southern romance. I gave you my heart in my hand, and you grasp it with the gentlest touch. It's so heavy I expected it to be too much, but your smile never budged, learning the true meaning of love. Much like learning to drive clutch after 20 years of driving automatic, kind of like I've been driving an autopilot. The media influences the way we perceive relationships, telling us what love is. Like the search for knowledge, you're worth it all. No matter how many times I got lost, this journey is so much better when I'm riding shotgun with you. I never would have guessed we would be here today. I almost walked away, talk about a close call. Fate is real after all. No matter how much energy it costs, you're worth it all. So this one is called Dead Man Walking, and it is a different type of energy. So yeah, let's get to it. What is inspiration to a dead man? Is it like a breath of fresh air? Something vital but often taken for granted by someone who's always had oxygen? You can't slow down when you find motivation. Feed off of it and keep moving. Call it dead man walking. Pass it on and keep reaching for greater heights. Don't let your legacy fall by the wayside. The ego is fueled by selfish pride. Solo dolo, I don't give a buck. Can't expect folks to buckle up for your bumpy ride. Don't move in emotions. You can't afford to waste a second on a silent cry. The loneliest of depressions had me coming in second, running on E with no satisfaction until I looked in the mirror and got self-recognition. Must have forgot who I am. Competition, there is none. Writing circles around the biggest of ciphers, looking for knowledge from those who I call elders. But I realize I'm the one who's wiser. Can't learn from those who never did it before. No cockiness in my blood, eternally humble, but never afraid of the rumble. Never see me crumble. I'm on the come up. What you call a screw up, I call it a motivator. Dead man walking. Lucy couldn't kill me, so I made her feel me. Cruising backseat just in case I need you to see who Nahasia be. Don't push me to be grimy, point of no return, I will show no mercy. Boys in the hood, dead men crawling. This anger is kept tucked, but try your luck and you will get burned. Nightmare on Elm Street. Right before your dreams, you're gonna think of me. Leave you paralyzed, trying to wipe your face immobilized from the haze. No roots or voodoo, but I can't speak on what my friends from the other side could do to you. And you ask me why I ain't dead yet. Call me immortal cause I live in my purpose. No, it ain't a race, but when I look around, I'm ahead like my place came first. Life after death. Who said healing doesn't hurt? Just call it the rebirth. Now who wanna come take a ride in my hearse? You can follow me on Facebook, Nahasia Renee. That's NAHBRITTRENEE, and Instagram, Brit Nahasia, and my email address is poeticgifted369@gmail.com.